Good afternoon, my loves. Welcome back to Maverick Baking and welcome back to another Oscar-worthy snack review. We're talking about the gingerbread Oreos today. And yes, this is the smallest package I could find, so if I hate them, feel free to come and collect them. Giving us all of the gingerbread or pain d'épices flavor that we love about this time of the year. Now, admittedly, I'm quite excited about these. I don't get excited about every Oreo flavor, as some of them highly underdeliver. But there have been some kind of spiced Oreo flavors in the past. For example, the carrot cake Oreos, which I truly and unexpectedly fell in love with. I'm hoping these will be the same because we're talking about just a spiced Oreo biscuit. It's more like a golden Oreo rather than the kind of classic dark cocoa Oreo. But one thing is stressing me out, and that's the fact that the cream contains crunchy sugar crystals. I think it's supposed to mimic the vibes of a candy cane, and I don't want it to. But we'll see how they are. So as ever, I'm going to open these up, check them out, give them a taste, and let you know whether they are worth your money. But if you haven't already, do consider subscribing before you go any further. Anyway, shall we get into this package? Now, as you may have guessed from the sheer size and the kind of flavor in question, I got this as an American import. I got it from the website GB Gifts, which I can link in the description or a kind of pinned comment below. They're a great import site for sweets and snacks from South Africa, Dubai, the US, Canada, if you're based in the UK. I'm not so sure about Europe. The GB and GB Gifts may be the hint. But these are certainly available online. The smell, I must say, is giving me hopes. Delicious, delicious hopes. It smells like gingerbread. I immediately smell cinnamon, I smell ground ginger, I smell that kind of treacly brown sugar vibe. Those little crunchy sugar pieces are visible, but I'm hoping they won't be far too distressing. So we take one out and this is what they look like. Hopefully my camera will focus in this horrific lighting, but we have a kind of gingerbread coloured Oreo just with the classic pattern on it. And if I can get that to focus, you can see we have a white creme in the middle with just little kind of weird red or deep orange sugar bits. They smell fantastic, but let's see how they taste. Thankfully, I can see these little biscuits are living up to the hype. As with any Oreo treat, the first thing you get is a glorious crunch. Lovely and crispy, just like an actual gingerbread biscuit would be, and the cream in there making sure that nothing gets kind of too dry. It's considerably sweeter than a standard gingerbread biscuit would be, but if you wanted a standard gingerbread biscuit, you wouldn't be buying a gingerbread Oreo. The flavour is quite mild in terms of the heat, because some gingerbread, especially kind of more European style gingerbread, can be quite fiery. If you buy the German or Austrian varieties, they can really have some nice warmth behind them. This is like a nice balance between the ginger, the cinnamon, the nutmeg and stuff. It's not too aggressive, but it tastes wonderfully festive. It tastes like Christmas. It tastes like warm winter flavors. As for the cream, it doesn't really have much flavor. It just kind of tastes like any Oreo cream does, vaguely of vanilla, vaguely of nothing, but in quite a pleasant way. I'm very happy to say that the little red sugar pieces have nothing to do with candy cane bits, so there's no mintiness. It's just an extra little bit of crunch and perhaps just something a little bit decorative. Would I miss them if they weren't here? Absolutely not. You have crunchy, you have soft, creamy, smooth. It's a bloody well-balanced biscuit. And I think these could be fairly universally popular. Obviously, if you don't like spices or you're just not into spices, you're allergic to spices, maybe keep your paws off these. But if you're someone who likes gingerbread and likes all of those lovely, cozy, spicy flavors like I do, absolutely try these. Or if you're someone who likes gingerbread, but it's often a bit too dry or a bit too crunchy on its own, a bit too plain. If you like things to be a bit sweeter and more of an all-round treat with a bit more textural difference, this is definitely also up your street. Generally speaking, as a festive kind of limited edition, this is fantastic. And even though we're just a few days before Christmas at the moment, these will probably be available on sale very soon. Very festive, hits the nail on the head in terms of flavour, and is generally universally enjoyable. For what they are, the gingerbread Oreo is a 5 out of 5 for me. You heard it here first. If you guys have tasted the gingerbread Oreo or any other kind of festive limited edition Oreo flavours, do let me know. We have a very small range of Oreo flavours here in the UK, and we rarely get any kind of new and exciting ones like the US and Canada do, mostly because European law has banned many of the flavourings that are used. Let me know what you think, especially if you've tasted these ones. I'd love to know your thoughts. But in the meantime, I'm afraid that is all I have time for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if I don't see you before then, have a wonderful Christmas or festive period. See you for the next one.